What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be previewing Mississippi State signing day, which is tomorrow. State has, I believe, 24 guys committed. I think that's in the top 25. But we'll go through and talk about each, and we'll talk about each player and get an idea of if State can land them or not. So Tyler Lockhart, was committed to Auburn at one point, then decommitted, and we all thought he was going to end up at Mississippi State. Well, eventually, he committed to Mississippi State. His brother is at Mississippi State, and so I still think that Tyler Lockhart will sign tomorrow for to be at Mississippi State, but there's always a possibility he flips because Ole Miss is pushing after him. And I wouldn't be totally surprised if he does eventually sign or flips to Ole Miss. But the idea of it is I think their parents want them to play together. That I don't think they want to be separate. So that has something to do with it, of him signing with Mississippi State tomorrow. But we need but we need him to sign with Mississippi State. That's the bottom line. We got to have him sign with Mississippi State. So we'll see what happens with him. But so, and the same thing with this next guy, Saquon Miles, the number one JUCO player, the number one offensive tackle, the number one JUCO offensive tackle. He committed to Mississippi State a couple weeks ago. But Ole Miss is after him pretty hard. Again, I wouldn't be surprised if he flips to Ole Miss. But you're gonna have to lock this dude down. You're gonna have to lock him down. He visited Ole Miss in the last week at the Egg Bowl. But You just gonna have to. You just gotta keep him away from Ole Miss. He'll really help you out next year. Next guy is Jakeem Stupert. Sorry for announcing your name wrong, but he's a Northwest Mississippi Community College. He plays for Northwest Mississippi Community College. He visited Mississippi State this past weekend, and his dream school is Mississippi State. He said State was his dream school, so I think we're in pretty good position with him. Offensive guard, he's an offensive tackle. Offensive guard, Matthew Lipa. He's another JUCO transfer. He visited Mississippi State this past weekend, and he'll announce his decision tomorrow on Wednesday. He also visited Florida and Arizona. So, we need to lock these guys down. Tyler Coleman. I don't have a good feeling about this one. I think he's set to sign with Florida State. Defensive lineman, really good player, but it's going to be us or Florida State. But I figure it's going to be Florida State. And the Florida State, sorry. Florida State also had a really bad season, but he's an in-state kid, Northwest Community College, Northwest Mississippi Community College, and so, but we'll see what happens. Tight end, Weston Bryan, committed. I think he's committed to Georgia Southern, but Mississippi State is still on him. Mississippi State's still on him. They're thinking that he'll sign with Mississippi State tomorrow. So we'll see. Then Lukavian Jackson. I think he's in good position. He's in good position to sign with Mississippi State. I think he was at Florida State. I think he visited Florida State. So Kyle Johnson, a 4-star cornerback from Buckley, Louisiana. He committed with Houston, but I think they're saying he could flip to Mississippi State tomorrow. He visited State in Houston in June. So we'll see what happens with him. Eric Hazard, he's also committed. He committed to Louisville. I think he's going to remain solid with Louisville. I think he's going to stick with Louisville. He's a Louisville commit. Florida State commit Max Redmond, the on three 3-star. He was at Florida State this past weekend. He visited Mississippi State 2 weeks ago. We'll see. He could go either way. He could go either way tomorrow. We'll have to find out. Isaiah Mitchell. I think he's a 60. Well, I think he flipped to. I think he flipped to Mississippi State. So we'll see. We'll see what happens tomorrow, but we'll see what happens tomorrow. Man, signing day tomorrow. And hopefully some that we haven't really talked about, hopefully they'll decide to commit to Mississippi State. But we'll see. We'll see. I think Caleb Cunningham is in full. I think he's going to commit to Ole Miss. I think he's going to sign with Ole Miss. But we'll see what happens tomorrow. As the day goes on, hopefully State will get all 24 commitments. But thank you guys. Just a little update of where Mississippi State stands with these guys. And we'll see what happens tomorrow. Thank you guys. God bless.